Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Kate. I'm known on YouTube as the Motivated Miss Stitcher, and today I'm bringing you my end of July update. I have some WIPs progress to show you. WIPs stands for work in progress. I have a little bit of haul, as well as my plans for August. Before I get started, I hope you've taken a chance to subscribe if you like my videos, and of course, welcome back to anyone that has just found me, as well as welcome back to anyone that is returning. So let's get started. I am going to start with my WIPs for July. I participate in a little challenge, or yeah, I guess I'll use the word challenge, put on by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. It's a bingo board. And she picks 2 numbers every month, maybe 3 if it's if she picks the center square, which is number 13. But that's not this month, or wasn't this month. It was back in May. So I have 2 projects from that. The first one is Mirabilia's Sleeping Princess. She is one I started, definitely about a year before the pandemic, at least. For this one, I guess I would call it, what I'm doing is color blocking, like doing one color, doing it the entire project, and then moving on to the next thing. I managed to complete 4 colors on her. This month. There was the Kryneck of the bed frame, as well as some gray, which kind of is little bits here and there, as well as the orange that occurs in the little chandelier thingy at the top of the bed, as well as that big chunk in the mattress in the bottom, say, third. So that's a project of progress for this month. I also, with this one, do the beading as I go and backstitch as I complete, sort of what I have to do underneath in terms of cross stitching. So that is the first one. The second one I'm going to bring out wasn't my WIP Go. Wasn't part of my WIP Go. It's a cell that I'm working towards. It's a mystery cell. So unfortunately I do not have the picture, the completed picture, kind of to show you of what it will look like. But I definitely, this is the, just give me a second here. Yeah, so sorry that I don't iron, but I'm not that kind of girl. This is the MFE Mystery Cell for 2022. I've been working this last couple months on sort of the centerpieces without I'll just put that down because it's really hard. So I completed the central portions that don't have any borders to them. It has been exciting to not have to do borders. Not a great fan of them. I will do them if the pattern calls for them, but in the case of this one, I've every month except for June and July included, have included borders and will include borders now that I'm done them. I completed this with, or I have been completing this with DMC 3853 on a dark sugar plum, 32 count linen from Mystic Fabrics. I love Mystic Fabrics. Originally I had, found them because I wanted to get a Fabric of the Month subscription going, and she was the only one with the kind of colors I liked, but also the ability to have a Fabric of the Month. By the way, I do have two Fabric of the Months to show this month because I accidentally did not get my June fabric. So, my second whip go that was called was Alien. Here she is. She's the xenomorph from the movies Alien. I'm not completing this because I like it. I'm completing it because my boyfriend loves the movies. And yeah, I wanted to do something for him. This month I did there isn't a lot here, so I'm not gonna bring out the board here, my canvas board there, but this is what I've done so far. I completed one page and I got it onto the second. I was hoping to get both of these done, but I haven't. This is a lofty full coverage, so I'm hoping I can finish another square this month, basically, so that I can at least have only two outstanding pages to complete for my whip go this year. I'm completing her on 32 count Bedrock from Be Stitch Me Fabrics. Yeah, so that's that. What is next? Yeah, and actually that is my my whips for this month. It's not a lot, but it is what it is. Moving on, without further ado, I guess. As I said, I got some haul this month in terms of my Fabric of the Month club, because I didn't get June last time, but June's was Enchanted. I got it in 32 count Opalescent. I've noticed that she's been doing a lot of blues lately. I don't totally mind, but at the same time, I don't want to have a total abundance. So if I end up getting, I think, even one more, or I think what I'm going to do actually is change over to a different fabric dyer. Not right away, because what I really love is Fiberlicious's fabrics, and I would love to use their fabrics. I mean, stock up on their fabrics, but of course that will there is always a waiting list on that, so I'll stick with Mystic Fabrics for the time being. So that was June. July's was it was called Brain Fog. It's a very, very light blue, nearly white. Definitely not my go-to, but I can probably find something to do on this. I'm thinking maybe the Spring Quaker by Lilo Studios. They're also, it's a little bit light for the Winter Quaker. There is a possibility I could do Rosamond, I'm going to say a recent release of Mirabilia Designs. I think it was not the latest one, that's T, but the one previous to that. I am wanting to complete that one, and I have it in my stash. I am just waiting on waiting to complete Sleeping Princess, just because no one needs two fancy ladies in bed. I'm in bed right to be completed. So moving on from that, the last little bit is my plans for the month. I am going, first of all, bring out the old stuff. I want to, for this month, try to complete Alien. So just get the rest of that second page done. Which, you know, should be, yeah, there we go. Should be an okay goal. It may be a bit lofty with what else I have planned, which is, of course, the August installment of my Modern Folk Embroidery Sal. Yeah. This one's big, unwieldy, and it's getting to a point where I can't display all of it. And I'm sure Alien's gonna get to the same point at some point, but not right now, not for a while, because that's full coverage, this isn't. So yeah, I will want to keep up with that. And then my whip goes for this, the whip go calls for this month were actually 20 and 25. Now 20 I had originally set up on my board as Miss Christmas Eve, but my mom was heading to Holland. I wanted to give that project over to my aunt who lives over in the Netherlands, and so I completed her, and I definitely have enough time to continue to complete a new one of the new projects. So I selected Snow Maiden. This is what I've got done so far. It's mostly what I had shown you guys, I think at end of last month or the previous month's video. I'm completing her on 28 count wisteria, or opalescent wisteria, I should say, 28 count linen. So, and she's turning out gorgeous. It's not totally visible, but I'm hoping right now, but I'm hoping that it will develop. I have worked on it a little bit since, but the progress I've made is minimal, and I will definitely show you next month. I'm going to try to complete the section I started back in May or June when I started the project, but also an additional one so that I don't feel like I'm cheating. So that's that. And then also the last chance to work on Fairy Transcendence for this month. I will do a section on her. She's really coming along, and I think I only have 2 sections remaining. There's a little bit down here, and then of course her wing right there. So we'll see what comes up. If by some miracle I have time to completely get her finished, I will, but I think that's rather lofty, to be fair. Oh yeah, and I should show you, before I forget, this is her completed Fairy Transcendence there. Sorry about the glare. And then this is Winter Maiden. I think she came out last year. But it's honestly really nice to be working on something that is cold in this weather. It reached a balmy 32 degrees Celsius here in Edmonton, where I live, which may not sound a lot to people that live further south than me, or even in well, Australia is kind of south of me, but they're winter right now. Anyways, yeah, it may not sound like much, but we're not used to it here. We spend most of the Canadian winter years spent in winter, minus 30s, negative 30s degrees Celsius, which is cold and more cold. Yeah. So I'm actually kind of mumbling right now, so I'm going to wrap this up. I hope everyone has a good August and has gotten something out of this video. Oh, something I forgot to mention before I forget. Fairy Transcendence is done. I'm not sure where the fabric came from, but it is a 28 count. She's a 28 count. Harvest Moon is the name of the fabric. I should have mentioned that. I apologize. Yeah. So anyways, so now that I've kind of caught up with all the information I should have given you, I'm gonna wrap it up and say goodbye. If you've liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe, get the word out there. I would love to hear what you're stitching, particularly if you're doing whip go, just so that I kind of know what's going on. I know there's the Facebook, but it's kind of fun to interact with my viewers. We're slowly growing here. I'm getting a few more views, so that's great. But yeah, have a great stitching month, guys. Bye.